Hey guys, so today we are taking a look at a lens that many of you have recommended that I check out. It is the Sigma 30mm f2.8 DN lens. Now I have reviewed the Sigma 30mm f1.4 lens on this channel and done many comparisons with it. That's an amazing lens, by the way. I have never tried this lens out, so I figured, why not? Let's give it a shot. I actually purchased it used from a friend of mine who owns an A6000. And so we're gonna check it out. So let's open the box. All right, so here is the box that the lens comes in. And as you can see, it's pretty standard Sigma stuff. Just a small white box, 30mm f2.8 DN. Filter size is listed there. And this is part of the Art series of lenses. Now this lens is a used copy that I purchased. In here you have all the paperwork. I'm not gonna go through that. But this case is nice, and it's something that I'm used to now that I've unboxed a number of Sigma lenses. It's super nice that they include a padded case like this. And the lens is very small. Look at that. So rear lens cap, front lens cap, and then lens hood. So there is what the lens looks like. It looks to me that it's right around the size of the kit lens. So you have made in Japan, minimum focusing distances of 0.3 meters, so about a foot to infinity, 30mm 1 to 2.8 DN, 46mm filter thread, Sigma there, and then 013. The finish on this is really nice. Sigma lenses always have really good build quality. So you have a glossy piano finish on the focus ring. It's not the smoothest thing in the world. It seems like there's some resistance there, but it works fine. And then you have a kind of a smooth metallic finish here on the back. Around the front you have made in Japan again. And you could see the aperture blades right there. Now what you'll notice is that noise. Now because this is probably the fourth Sigma lens that I've owned, I'm used to this. But many new people, when they buy a Sigma lens, whether it be the 30mm or the 60mm or the 19mm, they take it out and they hear that noise. But that is an internal lens element that is designed to move. When you power it on, or when you mount this on a camera and turn the camera on, then that noise does not occur. Here is my A6000, and here is what the lens looks like mounted on the A6000. So not much bigger than the kit lens, and you can probably tell that it matches the body quite nicely. If we turn it on, you'll see the aperture blades move, and now there is no noise. So there's no internal element that's shaking. For comparison, here is the kit lens. And so it is maybe about 1 centimeter longer than the kit lens, but it is not that much bigger. So now that it's mounted on the camera, let's check out some sample photos and videos that I took using this lens. So that is it for the sample photos and videos. Overall, this lens is very easy to use. I found that the autofocus works well. It is not as accurate as a native lens as you would expect, but it is decently quick. You saw probably in the video that on occasion it will not focus correctly on an object or wait a little bit too long to focus on something that's in the middle of the screen, but overall it's not bad. This lens does not have any sort of stabilization, so when you are shooting it handheld, it is pretty shaky. I used a tripod with a fluid head for the majority of the shots. Now I will be doing a comparison in the near future between this lens and maybe the Sigma 30mm f1.4. But just for my curiosity, I wondered how well it did compared to the kit lens. So I took one shot from each of these lenses on a tripod using the exact same settings at f5, and here's the shot from the kit lens at 30mm f5, and here's the shot from the Sigma lens. Now it may be difficult to tell in this side-by-side which one is better, so let me zoom in. Here is the kit lens up close, focusing on some bricks, and here is the Sigma lens up close, focusing on the same bricks. So just in that one sample picture, you may notice that the Sigma lens is noticeably sharper than the kit lens. So I am looking forward to comparing this to other lenses and seeing how it does. Overall, my experience with Sigma lenses has been pretty great. The 60mm f2.8 is very sharp and very good. The 30mm f1.4 is also a super sharp lens that performs very well. This lens has surprised me in how good it is. However, I am very excited to compare it to its slightly larger, newer version that is the 30mm f1.4. The one thing that I am curious about when it comes to this lens is focus breathing. I know that that was an issue with the Sigma 19mm f2.8 lens that I reviewed a few months ago. So I want to try this one on my a6300 and see if it has the same issues. So here we go. So now we are shooting with the Sigma 30mm. It is a little slower, it's at f2.8 instead of the f2.2 that I was using on the 35mm Sony. And as you can tell, there is slight focus breathing around the frame, which is a little disappointing. So that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and learned something. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this 30mm lens from the Sigma. Should you pay $200 for it, or should you pay $300 for the Sigma 30mm f1.4 version instead? I'm curious what your thoughts are. If you have any questions about this lens, post it down below as well. Thank you for all of the likes and all of the support, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.